know, Mama. I've a pimple on the back of my neck.
Don't say the word pimple, honey. It's coming. Now, your brother Tom is bringing home a girl from the warehouse tonight, and I want you to make a good impression.
It upsets my stomach to meet people, Mama.
Lawrence, you're so sensitive, it makes me want to hate you.
I don't need to meet people, Mama. I'm happy just by myself, playing with my collection of glass cocktail stirrers.
Lawrence, you are a caution. Only retarded people and alcoholics are interested in glass cocktail stirrers.
Each one of them has a special name, Mama. I call this one string bean, because it's long and thin. And I call this one string bean, because it's long and thin. And I call this one blue, because it's blue.
All my children have such imagination. Why was I so blessed? But Lawrence, honey, how are you ever going to get on in the world if you just sit here day after day, year after year, playing with your collection of glass cocktail stirrers?
I don't like the world, Mama. I like it here in this room.
I know you do, honey. That's part of your charm. Some days. But, honey, what about making a living?
I can't work, Mama. I'm crippled.
Lawrence, that limping thing is an affectation. All the doctors have told you so.
Only I know how I feel, Mama.
If only I had connections in the mafia, I'd have someone break both of your legs.
Don't try to make me laugh, Mama. You know I have asthma.
Your asthma? Your lip? Your eczema? You're just a mess, Lawrence.
I'm scabs from the itching, Mama.
That's lovely, Lawrence. You should tell us more over dinner.
All right?
That was a joke, Lawrence.
Don't try to make me laugh. My asthma.
No, Lawrence. I don't want you talking about any of your ailments to the feminine caller your brother Tom's bringing home from the warehouse. No nice, sweaty young lady wants to hear a gentleman talk about his eczema.
What else can I talk about, Mama?
Talk about the weather, or red china.
Or my collection of glass cocktail stirrers?
Only if the conversation comes to some god-awful standstill. Otherwise, I'd shut up about it. Conversation is an art, Lawrence. Back in Blue Mountain, when I had 17 gentlemen callers, I could converse for up to 6 hours without stop, and not once mention eczema or bone cancer or vivisection. Try to emulate me, Lawrence, honey. Charm and vivacity. And charm. And vivacity. And charm.
Well, I'll try, but I doubt it.
Me too, honey. But we'll go through the motions anyway, won't we?
I don't know if I want to meet some girl who works in the warehouse, Mama.
Your brother Tom says she's a nice girl with a lovely personality. And besides, where else does he meet girls besides at the warehouse? He only seems to meet men at the movies. He goes to the movies entirely too much. I should speak to him about it.
It's unfeminine for a girl to work in a warehouse, Mama.
Now, Lawrence, honey, if you can't walk outside the house without getting an upset stomach or an attack of vertigo, you're going to need to find a nice girl who's willing to support you. Otherwise, how am I ever going to get you out of this house and off of my hands?
Why do you want to be rid of me, Mama?
I suppose it's unmotherly of me, dear, but you really get on my nerves. Limping around the apartment, pretending to have asthma? If only I knew some nice girl would marry you, and you were taken care of. I'd in my life.
I understand, Mama.
Do you, honey? Oh, you're cute. I hear them coming.
Got my key.
Oh, give me a little room.
Lawrence Wingfelly, I want you to open that door.
I couldn't, Mama. She'd see I lived.
Then don't lift, damn it.
Mother, are you there?
Just a second, Tom. Lawrence Wingfelly, you are a grown boy. Now you go and answer that door like a normal person.
Mama, I can't.
Lawrence, you open that door, or I'm going to break all of your swizzle sticks.
I can't.
Mother, I'm gonna break down the door in a minute.
Just a minute, Tom. Lawrence, open that door.
My eczema itches.
I'll let you pray in a second, honey.
All right, I'm breaking it down.
Oh, Tom, you got in.
Why must we go through this every night? You know the stupid idiot won't open the door. My kid brother has these things about opening doors. He thinks people will notice his limp and his eczema and his asthma.
Excuse me. I think I hear someone calling me in the other room. Coming!
Now see what you've done? He's probably going to refuse to come to dinner due to your insensitivity. Oh, was any woman as cursed as I? With one son who's too sensitive, and the other who's this big box. I'm sorry. Remember me. I'm Amanda Wing Valley. You must be Virginia Bennett from the warehouse. I've heard so much about you. I feel you're almost part of the family. Forever my daughter-in-law. Welcome, Virginia.
Call me Jenny! Oh, Jen! But just don't call me late for dinner! Ha ha ha!
How amusing. Why is she shouting? Is she deaf?
You're asking why I'm speaking so loud. It's so that, behold, I'm taking post in public speaking, and so far we covered organizing your thoughts and speaking good and loud, so people in the back of the room can hear you.
Public speaking. How impressive. You must be interested in improving yourself.
What?
You must be interested in improving yourself.
Yes, I am.
When's dinner? I want to get this over with fast. Everyone's going to be shouting all evening.
What?
Dinner's almost ready.
Who's ready?
Oh, no, dear. Dinner is ready.
Oh, good. I'm as hungry as a bear.
You must be very popular at the warehouse, Jenny.
No popsicle for me, madam. Although, I will take you up on some gin. I would like some gin.
Yes, well, I think I'd like to get drunk too. Tom, why don't you go make two Southern ladies some nice summer gin and tonics? And Nick's sister over there, lemonade.
Sister?
Did I say sister? I meant brother.
Hey, Four Eyes, you want a lemonade?
Tom's so amusing. He insists on calling Lawrence Four Eyes, even though he doesn't wear glasses.
And does Lawrence wear glasses?
What?
Well, you said Tom calls Lawrence Four Eyes, even though he doesn't wear glasses. And I wonder if Lawrence wear glasses. Because you see, that would explain it.
Yes, well, I don't know. I should ask him sometime. Speaking of Lawrence, let me go see if I can convince him to come in conversation with you.
No, thank you. I'll just have the gin.
Never mind. I'll be back in a minute. Or I will.
Here's your poison.
No thanks. I'll just wait here.
Have you ever thought that your hearing is affected by all the machinery at the warehouse?
Scenery? You mean like trees? Yeah, I like trees.
I like trees too.
Lawrence Greenback, you get out there next second or I'm going to give that overbearing girl all of your glass goggles. I believe Lawrence would like to have a word with you, Jimmy.
Tom bought me a drink already. Thank you, Mrs. Wing Valley.
You know, a hearing aid isn't all that expensive, dear. You might look into that.
If I already have the gin, I don't want any Gatorade. Never liked this stuff anyway. But you feel free.
Guess so. Maybe I will. Tom, to the kitchen. Come help me prepare the supper while the two young folks converse.
I hope this dinner won't take long. I don't want to get to the movies too late.
Oh, shut up about your movies.
What? I've gone to bed.
I never eat bread. It's too fattening. I have to watch my figure if I want to get ahead in the road. Why are you wearing those pajamas?
I got to bed. I wasn't feeling well. My leg hurts. I have a headache. And I have palpitations in my heart.
I don't know. Come off your balls, and I'll see.
Good rest before you know.
Uh-huh.
We were in high school together. We were voted girl most likely to succeed. We sat next to one another in glee club.
I'm sorry. You're talking too softly. I can't really hear you.
You used to call me Blue Roses.
Blue roses? Oh yeah. I remember you now. Sort of. Why did I call you that again?
I had been absent from school for several months. And when I came back, you asked me where I'd been. And I said I'd been sick with viral pneumonia. And you thought I said blue roses.
I didn't get much of that, but I remember you now. You used to make a big spectacle of yourself every day in glee class. Clumping up the aisle with that big noisy leg brace on your leg. God, you made a racket.
I was always so afraid people were looking at me, pointing. But then Mama wouldn't let me wear the leg brace anymore. She gave it to the Salvation Army.
I never been in the army. How long were you in for?
I've never been in the Army. I have asthma.
You too? May I see it?
You see it?
Well, sure. Unless you don't want me to.
Maybe you want to see my collection of glass cocktail stirrers. I call this one String Bean, because it's long and thin.
Thank you.
No, they're not for use. They're a collection.
Well, I guess I stole it enough.
They're my favorite thing in the world. I call this one Q-tip, because it looks like a Q-tip, except it's made out of glass, and it's this little construct at the end of it. Q-tip.
Really?
No! Don't put it in your ear. That was disgusting.
Well, I don't think it was a Q-tip, but that's what you said it was.
I call it that. I think I'm going to throw it out now. I call this one Pinocchio, because if you hold it perpendicular to your nose, it makes your nose look long.
Uh-huh.
And I call this one Henry Kissinger, because he wears glasses, and it's made out of glass.
Uh-huh.
No, they're just for looking, not for staring. Mama, she's making a mess with my collection.
Lawrence, shut up about your pieces of glass. You're probably driving that poor girl bananas.
No banana for me, thank you. My nutritionist says I should avoid potassium. Do you know what I take
retarded.
I know you're tired. That's why you think you put on those pajamas. I took you to be lacking in self-confidence. Am I right?
Well, I am afraid of people and things. And I have a lot of ailments.
But that's what makes you special, Lawrence.
What does?
I don't know. Whatever you just said. But you have to present yourself with full confidence. Throw back your shoulders and say, "Hi! How you doing?" Now you try it.
Hello. How are you?
I don't know. It's about 8:30. But this won't take long, and then you can go to bed. Alright? Now try it. Hi! How you doing?
Hi. How are you doing?
Good, Lawrence. Much better. Now swag a bit. Hi! How you doing?
Hi. How are you doing?
Good, Lawrence. Again. Hi! How you doing?
Hi. How are you doing?
The Braves played a hell of a game, don't you think?
The Braves played a hell of a game, don't you think?
Oh gosh. I feel sorry for their children. Is this the only girl who works at the warehouse?
Hi, Miss Ringvalley. Your son Lawrence and I are getting on just fine. Aren't we, Lawrence?
You know, dear, I'm not deaf, even if you are.
What?
I'm glad to see you like Lawrence.
What?
I'm glad to see you like Lawrence.
What?
Why don't you marry Lawrence?
Oh.
Mama.
Oh dear. I see. So this is why Shakespeare asked me here.
Shakespeare?
The first day of work, she asked me my name. I said Tom Wingvalley. She thought I said Shakespeare.
Miss Ringvalley, if I had a younger brother as nice and as special as Lawrence is, I'd invite girls home from the wheelhouse to meet him too.
I'm sure I don't know what you're saying.
You're probably hoping I'll say I'll call again.
Really? Dinner hasn't even started yet. Tom, shouldn't you be checking in the roast pig's feet?
Okay. Call me if anything interesting happens.
But I'm afraid I won't be calling on Lawrence again.
This is so embarrassing. I told him I wanted to stay in my room.
Hush up, Lawrence.
But Lawrence, I don't want you to think I won't be calling on you because I don't like you. I do like you.
You do?
Sure, I like everybody. But I got 2 time clocks to punch in this week, Valley. One at the well house and one at night.
2 time clocks? Do you have a second job? That is impressive.
Not a second job, madam. Betty.
Pardon?
Now who's deaf? Huh? Betty. I'm involved with a girl named Betty. We've been going together for about a year now. We are saving money so we can buy a farmhouse and a tractor together. So you can see why I won't be able to visit your son. Though I wish I could. You're a good kid.
I want you to keep this. It's my favorite one. I call it thermometer because it looks like a thermometer.
For me?
Yes, as a souvenir.
Well, those no names call me a quill. Forget you, you stupid twizzle shit.
You've broken it!
What?
You've broken it!
What?
You've broken it! You've broken it!
So I've broken it. Big freaking deal. You got to put your whole number for that.
I'm so sorry to see you have to be going, Virginia.
What?
Oh, I need to be better going.
What?
Go away!
Well, I guess I can when I'm not wanted. I guess I'll be going now.
Bye, Virginia. You have 2 time clocks to punch. No. You must be getting near the time when you punching Betty.
I wasn't shouting. See you in the wheelhouse, Shakespeare. Hope your rash gets better, Lawrence.
Broke the thermometer.
What?
You broke the thermometer!
But what was phenomenal doing with a bunch of swizzle sticks anyway?
It's Nicholas thermometer, you dimwit!
Go, Lawrence. There'll be others who will stick. Goodbye, Virginia.
I sure am hungry. Any chance I can take a sandwich with me?
Sure, you can shake hands with me if that'll make you happy.
No, I said I was hungry.
Really? What part of Hungary are you from?
Oh, never mind. I guess I'll be going now.
Night, Virginia. Lawrence, I don't believe I'm with a Victrola right now.
What controller?
Danny Victrola. Tom, why don't you come on in here?
Yes, Mother? Where's Ginny?
The feminine color made a tasty departure.
Old Four Eyes bored to death, huh?
Drop 10.
We should have you institutionalized.
Well, that's the first helpful thing you've said all evening, but first things first. You played a little trick on us, Tom.
What are you talking about?
You didn't mention your friend was already spoken for.
Really? I didn't even think she liked me back.
Yes, well, it seems odd that you know so little about someone you see every day at the warehouse.
The warehouse is where I work, not where I get to know other people.
The disgrace! The expense of the big feet are no time for words! And you bringing a lesbian into this house! But we haven't had a lesbian in this house since your grandmother died! And now you have the audacity to bring in that!
Let's go.
Thank you, Lawrence. That overbearing, booming-voiced, butch lesbo into a Christian home!
Oh, look, who cares? No one in their right mind would marry Four Eyes here.
You have no Christian charity, nor filial devotion, nor paternal affection.
I'm going to the movies.
You go to the movies to excess, Tom. It isn't healthy.
While you're out, could you stop at the liquor store and get me some more cocktail stirrers? She broke the monitor, and she put Q-tip in her ear.
Listen to your brother, Tom. He's pathetic. How are you going to support yourself when you go? And I know you want to leave. I've seen the brochures for the merchant marines in your underwear drawer, and the applications to the Air Force, and the letter of inquiry to the Ballet Trocadero. But don't leave before you've fulfilled your duties here, Tom. Help brother find a wife, or a job, or a doctor, or consider euthanasia. But don't leave me all alone, saddled with him.
Mama, don't you like me?
Of course, dear. Mama's just making jokes.
Careful my asthma.
Yes, well, why don't you hold your breath in case you get a case of the terminal hiccups?
All right.
I'm not having this conversation. I'm going to the movies.
I don't believe you go to the movies. But what did you see last night?
Hype Tia Lee in Beaver City.
And the night before that?
I don't know. Help me bus boys or something.
Help me bust what?
Nothing. Leave me alone.
These are not mainstream movies, Tom. Why don't you see something normal like the Philadelphia Story or the Bitter Tea of General Yen?
These movies were made in the 1930s.
They're still good today. Lawrence, honey, stop holding your breath. Mama was kidding.
I'm going to the movies.
Fine. Enjoy your selfish pleasures that are worse than anything Mr. D.H. Lawrence could have envisioned.
Fine, I will. And the more you yell at me about it, the faster I'll go. And I won't just go to the movies.
Go then. Go to the movies, selfish dreamer.
forgot his newspaper, Mama.
Tom forgot a lot more than that, honey. He forgot his mama and brother.
I didn't go to the moon. I went to the movies in Amsterdam. A long, lonely trip on a freighter. They had good movies in Amsterdam. They weren't in English, but I didn't really care. But no matter where I went, something pursued me. It always came upon me unawares. Caught me by surprise. Sometimes it would be a cocktail stirrer in someone's vodka glass or a jar of pig's feet. Then my brother touches my shoulder, my mother puts her hands around my neck, and everywhere I'm reminded of my brother Lawrence and his collection of glass. My mother, I began to think that their story would make a good novel or even a play. A mother's hopes, brother's dreams, pathos, humor, even tragedy. But then I lose interest. I really haven't the energy. So I live in both dimly lit in my memory, for nowadays the world is lit up by lightning. When we get those colored lights going, it feels like I'm on LSD. Like the trick of a memory, or the memory of a trick. Play with your glass cocktail stirrers, Lawrence. And so, goodbye.
Tom, I hear you out on the porch talking. Who are you talking to?
No one, Mother. I was just on my way to the movies.
Yes, well, don't stay out too late. You have work early in the warehouse tomorrow. And don't bring home any more visitors. I'm not up to it after that awful girl. Besides, if some sailor happens to miss his boat again, don't feel the need to put him up in your room. You're too big-hearted, son.
Yes, Mother. Goodbye.
Look at the light through the glass, Mama. Isn't it amazing?
Yes. I guess it is, Lawrence. Oh! But both of my children are weird. What have I done, oh Lord, to deserve them?
Just lucky, Mama.
Yes, well, it's always darkest before dawn. Or before a typhoon sweeps up and kills everyone.
Oh, Mama. Maybe I could cheer you with my collection. Would you like that?
That'd be great, Lawrence.
I built this one daffodil because it's yellow. And daffodils are yellow.
Uh-huh.
And I got this one curtain rod because it looks like a curtain rod.
Uh-huh.
And I got this one ocean because it's blue. And
God, no, you call the blue and blue, you idiot child! Do I have to listen to all this pathetic prattling for the rest of my life? Can't you at least be consistent?
no.
We'll try. Just try. I'm sorry, Lawrence. I guess I can be a little short-tempered.
That's all right.
Why don't you show me some more of your pieces of glass with the names, Lawrence?
All right. I call this one Mama.
Well, that's lovely, Lawrence.
I guess I can be a little short-tempered too.
Yes, well, I'll just distract myself from my own rage and despair and read about others' rage and despair in the newspaper. honey. It's the evening star. Make a wish, honey.
All right.
What did you wish for, Lawrence?
More swizzle sticks?
Me too, honey. Maybe just a little happiness, too. But mostly just some more swizzle sticks.